Tragedy struck Lisbon this week when the city's historic Gloria Funicular derailed, killing 16 people and injuring dozens. Today we're breaking down what the preliminary report reveals: a snapped cable, failed brakes, and a journey that ended in catastrophe. Here's what we know, and why it matters. At approximately 6:05 p.m. local time on Wednesday, September 3rd, the Ascensor de Gloria, a beloved funicular that has connected Restaurador Square with Barro Alto since 1885, derailed during peak evening hours. As reported by Portugal's accident investigators, a connecting cable between the two cabins snapped within the first 6 meters of the journey. Without the balancing force, the upper cabin accelerated downhill uncontrollably, crashing into a building. Despite efforts with both pneumatic and manual brakes, the car reached around 60 kilometers per h before impact, and the entire event unfolded in just 50 seconds. Casualties were devastating: 16 lives lost, including the brakeman, and 23 people injured. The Guardian Reuters Wikipedia. And here's what investigators have concluded so far. The cable failure occurred at the attachment point to the upper cabin. The cable was well within its expected service life, just 337 days into its 600-day lifespan. A routine visual inspection that same morning found no visible issues, but the point of failure wasn't accessible without disassembly. This means maintenance protocols were followed, but critical failure points were hidden and couldn't be checked visually. Despite the operator activating both emergency braking systems, they were ineffective due to the loss of the cable's counterbalance. Essentially, the system was overwhelmed, and stopping the funicular became impossible under the circumstances. Investigators confirmed both brakes, from pneumatic and manual systems, could not slow the descending carriage. The Guardian Reuters. The impact was international. Among the 16 victims were Portuguese citizens and tourists from countries including the UK, South Korea, Canada, France, Switzerland, the US, and Ukraine. Lisbon declared a national day of mourning, and multiple moments of remembrance were held in the city's churches. The Guardian Wikipedia. The crash deeply affected not only the families but also the cultural identity of Lisbon. This funicular was more than transport, it was history in motion. 2 investigations are now underway, one by Portugal's Office for Air and Rail Accident Investigations, GPI-8AF, and another by the District Prosecutor's Office, serving different legal purposes. A preliminary report is expected within 45 days. The final findings will follow later, potentially within a year, or via an interim report if needed. The Guardian Reuters. Additionally, Lisbon's transport operator Caris suspended all funicular services and ordered immediate inspections. If you're someone who travels, appreciates historic transit, or advocates for public safety, this tragedy underscores a universal lesson. Even systems that appear well-maintained can fail catastrophically due to hidden vulnerabilities. Safety checks must go beyond surface-level inspections, especially for aging infrastructure and public use. This crash has shaken Lisbon and the world, but the ongoing investigations could spark important changes in how we maintain historic transport systems. What do you think should be done to prevent future tragedies? Share your thoughts below. If you found this breakdown helpful, subscribe and hit the bell for more international news deep dives.